Really special video today. I'm going to take you through every single ReVive fingerboard that TechDeck has made for us. It's in this storage room right here. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. This is something that will never actually click in my mind that it's a real thing. Every time I get a new one, I'm a kid on Christmas, and I've done this where I show you all of them, but it's been like 2 or 3 years since I've done it, so we've added some more. We're gonna go through the whole collection. It all started with these. And I think I have 2 or 3 sets of these. I knew it being the first editions that I wanted to have a few. So these are in my collection, and then I have some others laying around. But Zombie series was super cool. JP Coover did all of this, and then it's weird because the Zombie series was its own thing, and then they just pulled a Johnny Geiger for the like the Mythical Creatures series. Instead of just doing an entire Mythical Creatures series, but I really like the graphics that they chose. I wish they would have done a Lifeline to kick it off also, but I was gonna be not complaining at all when these came out. And on the back it says ReVive Series 7. I don't know what that means, because it was definitely the first. Maybe it was like TechDeck Series 7 and these were involved, but I mean, even by the time these came out, it had been a long time of TechDeck existing. So that was the initial run, and I believe, and I could be wrong too, so if there is some sort of person that knows more than me about my own company's fingerboards, tell me I'm wrong in the info. I believe this came next. This was the mystery series where you got to scratch it off, and it was very, very cool. And if you notice, the wheels are different colors, and on the back, I forget which ones are which. It says they're all ultra rare. Either way, I know that the wheels give some information on which graphic you're getting. It's just been a long time since I've scratched any of them, so I don't remember. But that's very, very cool. A very cool concept that TechDeck did, and that, hey, you did get a Lifeline, kinda. But we should do that in real life. Yeah. I think this was next, and this was a big deal to see, like, you get 4 in one pack, and also that John Hill deck is gorgeous. The kitty deck down there, the purple and black, very, very cool. The skulls are nice too, but I love all of JP Coover's work, and I think all of this is JP Coover's work, except the red Lifeline. But he redid that too, so all right, we'll keep going. It's cool, and then you notice a lot of these, like you get extra trucks on the original series, or you get grip tape. That was really cool. It's the only time I've ever done that, or stickers. I thought those stickers were small, and then this came out, and they were like, hold my TechDeck beer. Look at that. That's a tiny sticker. And that's a theme in all of these. You're gonna see so many tiny stickers, but it actually comes with force wheels too. We were pretty hyped on that. I think this is the first time that force wheels came out, and they never did a different force wheel, so there's this very obscure Halloween force wheels from ancient times. Moving on, we have the arcade series, which was a really popular series. Like, most of the graphics are like my idea, and then JP translates it into something beautiful. This was all JP's idea, and they're beautiful. This was a fan favorite. People loved these boards. You might have a TechDeck laying around with these on them. And this is where it gets a little, I think this was next, this skate shop pack, which are the best. I love that, the ReVive. It's actually a Doug board, but that just has our classic white, red, and black. We got another scratch, and this is the scratch off graphic. We also got a toxic zombie taco board up there. You get a lot in this, and these are really affordable. Like, all this stuff's pretty affordable, but wild what you get in one of these, and small stickers. After that, I think is probably something along the lines of this. This is a performance series, so it has a foam grip. It's a little more heavy duty, and the only one that was made was this Johnny Geiger graphic, and it's beautiful. Johnny, look at that. You got your own performance series TechDeck. I hope he has some of these. Johnny, if you don't have any of these, I have an extra. Let me know. Moving on, I think we go here. This is where it's gonna get very obscure, and I'm gonna get it wrong with like the order, but here's the, I forget what series this is called. JP and I was like going back and forth on what we wanted to do. We had these mosaic animals, and I was like, you should do a photo background, and he wasn't sure that I was right on that, and then when he put it together, he was like, yeah, that came out good, and it looks beautiful. It's cool that you get a whole series in the set too. And now we go to the tie-dye series, and these are really beautiful, but my gosh, John Hill's. Dude, that is a beautiful TechDeck. Very, very cool. These were always very, very hard to find on your toy shelf, because just the fingerboarding videos and ReVive got a lot of views back then, and people were like trying to get these, and it probably still are, but the old ones, you're gonna have to buy them on eBay. They're probably not worth a bunch more, so you can still get them if one of these look really cool. This is not something I should be grabbing. Let's go here, yeah. This is a cool one. So we got a static Lifeline, that was really cool. The socks on the cat, the 90s like ReVive board there. This is probably my favorite out of there because I'm a sucker for red decks. All the skate shop packs. I hope we get another one of those soon, because these are always the best. In this series, there were only 3 companies that got it, and we were one of them. Very, very fortunate that any of these exist. All right, so keep on moving down the line. I guess this is just a 2-off. Yeah, it's just a 2-off. You can see on the back, this is like a monster series that JP came up with. I like Vestals, but man, I really like Doug's. It's surprising they went with 2 green decks, because coming from someone that sells skateboards, green decks do not typically sell. There's something about someone seeing a green deck and they're like, No. And you know, props to Tech for printing the green decks because they wanted to. I don't know if that was the right thing to say. This is really, really cool. This was a spot series. 6 companies got a little spot with a tech deck, and the stack of skulls. Yeah, dude, the tie-dye graphic there, very, very cool. I was happy. I wish we got like a full-on spot. Like, you know, you get in the box, it comes with the set. Maybe that'll happen one day. I don't know. They just sent us a new one like last week, so they're still making our decks, which is just amazing. Then this came out. I think you could still get them in book fairs at school. I've seen them at Target and stuff, but this is the Infinity War deck, which is, I can't believe Brian Ames let me name that. Usually he just shot me down, and I just want to, you know, it's like I own the company with him. I would always say they were just ridiculous things, and he was just like, no, we can't do that, and then we would compromise. But he said yes to Infinity War. Of course, the MCU was in full swing at the time, and this is a war between nachos and pizza. Moving along, I think this guy came out probably. This is just like a one-off. It's not even on the back. It's not even included in this series. It's just like, but they made it. Gradient Lifeline, there's that. And then we go to, I think, this. That Ransom Lifeline in there is really, really awesome. The Friends Forever. We got Jason Park T-Rex. We got a John Hill, like, weird creature alien guy. All beautiful decks. You can set them all up. It's fantastic. And then we got this.
Can I just note, every one of these boards is in the shredquarters.com right now.
You can still get all of those?
You can get all these graphics.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm surprised that the Friends Forever is still around because that's such a popular deck. We had a lot of them, though. Here's a little one that they get made for, like, grocery stores, I'm pretty sure. Just, like, hanging somewhere.
Dude, I saw that at a dollar store.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
$1's a good deal.
Yeah.
I saw this like at a Michael's. I've seen it at Disney World.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was really at Animal Kingdom. I was like, why is this here?
That's
okay,
awesome.
Cool. So then we move into some fun stuff. This was the last skate shop deck they did, and when I saw that they did the Dragon Lifeline, that's one of my favorite graphics. I was like, And then we got some metal graphics, and then we got the beginnings of the Labotomy series, right? Very, very cool skate shop pack. You get gold trucks. You used to have to find these randomly, and they would sneak them into them, and they're hard to find, but this one you just get it in, so that's cool. Now, we go to a new era when they did a series of pro decks. These came out at $100 a pop, and I personally love them. I know a lot of people were not happy about the price, but they are cheaper now. They did drop for a while, and now they're back up a little bit, probably because of supply, but I personally love this pro, and this one's opened up, but everything's in there. Cool! So it's a nice display. And then it comes with a grind box and a very high quality little tool keychain. It's very, very cool. Fun fact, I'll tell at the end of this, I'm gonna tell you something that I think they messed up on over at Tech Deck. If they're watching this, they're like, don't say this. But I have a theory that I've never talked to them about, and that'll be the very end of the video. All right, so the last 2 releases that we got somewhat recently is this is the full Lobotomy series, and you can get the whole shebang, except Johnny. Johnny's not in here. But yep, those are my friends' faces. They're pro for ReVive. JP crushed it with his design. I love the contrast, like the bright colors against the white, and then your grip tape's gonna be black, so you're gonna do a kickflip, you're gonna know when the board's flipping and gets back to the black, and you're like, put your feet down. These graphics are great for that in real life. And Tech Deck, they're fantastic too. All right, and now probably my favorite one ever printed. We just got this the other day, the Cat Lifeline. Can we cut to my reaction opening this because I didn't think it was gonna exist?
No way!
This is so awesome! There you go. I was very genuinely excited. I still am. It's just, that's my kitty right there. That's Otter. I love her. And this, everyone thinks that's Bagel. It would be cool if Bagel and Otter were on a board together because Bagel is sadly not with us any longer. He was the best and we loved him dearly. We still love him in remembering. I don't know what to say, but I love Bagel. I love Bagel. I do all of that. That's Vin. This is Brian's kitty, who unfortunately also passed on. Man, everyone's like, I did not click on this video for this. We love cats. Love your cats. Hug them. Go like that on their little head. Guys, that is the entire collection. Like I said, this doesn't even make sense this exists to me, and I'm so thankful. Tech Deck, thank you for believing in us. I hope you have just sold so many of these that you guys are very thankful for this partnership too, and I just want to keep doing it. So I'm gonna do a trick. I'm gonna try to land a trick I've never done on a fingerboard today, right here, right now. So let's move these all out of the way and get to fingerboarding. All right, so the trick I want to try is a blunt slide, kick flip, nose grind. And I might need wax, like this rail is, ooh, but that was pretty good potential.
Did you just do it?
I mean, okay, yeah, but I also was like this, like with my third leg. Is that a wiener thing?
No.
No one says that, right?
No.
So why did I bring it up?
Just you.
I can't believe I did that. Oh, it's going though. Dude, take a deep breath, okay.
Dude, what?
Usually when we do these, it takes me 40 minutes, man.
That was
Can I
under a
watch
minute.
that? And when you skate a ReVive tech deck, you're that good. No, usually I don't. I mean, I'm decent at fingerboarding. I'm fine at fingerboarding, but I'm not.
This might be your setup.
Maybe this is it. Maybe this is where you're going to start filming in the little ReVive museum that we just set up. Maybe. Guys, thank you for watching. I make videos all the time. This weekend we have a spooky Halloween video of some sorts, so tune in. But in general, hit the subscribe button and I'll be back with more. If you want to see more videos like this, I don't know, just go down in the info and tell me what kind of videos that you'd like to see. I've been making these videos for a long time. I love doing it. I always like to hear what you want. So have a great day, and I'll see you in an Old Spice commercial. I'm not in one. You're gonna be in one. That's what I meant.
I'm gonna be in one?
No, the person watching this.
Aww.
You stayed for the whole video, and now you get to get a little tidbit of information that I've never told anyone other than probably Brian and Alex. Brian has this. I have this. We got two.
Okay.
And Brian took one and I took one. This is the very first shipment we got. Brian, what kind of magic are you doing to me? I bought him one, that's what I did. Okay, I found it. Brian has this one, all right? It has the Pro Series. I just thought they were making two. We got a bunch of these from Tech Deck without the grip tape, and I think they accidentally made this, and this is a one of one that Brian Ames owns. They made this and then realized they've already made this because it's in a little like 4-pack, and they were thinking they were making the red Lifeline, and they realized it, so they stopped the presses and started making the actual red Lifeline, and one had been made, a prototype, and Brian Ames got it. I should have taken this one and given him the red Lifeline.
It's mine.